After a long, breathless moment, a single, sharp voice cut through the silence. What? It was Sarah. Sarah's shriek sliced through the ballroom silence, sharp enough to make every guest flinch. Her face, once twisted with defiance, now paled to a sickly white as she stared at my mother on the stage. Leo, standing beside her, lost the triumphant glint in his eyes, his mouth hanging open, his hand slipping from Sarah's waist as if he'd been burned. The 8 bodyguards who'd congratulated Sarah moments earlier froze, their smiles fading into looks of horror. Even Maya, the second in command, looked like she'd just witnessed a ghost. My mother didn't even glance at Sarah. Her gaze swept the room, calm and authoritative, as if she'd expected nothing less than absolute obedience. Is there a problem, Sarah? Her voice was soft, but the underlying threat made the temperature in the room drop a few degrees. Do you dare question my decision? Sarah stumbled backward, her legs giving out beneath her. Leo caught her, but his grip was shaky, his eyes darting between me, my mother, and Phoebe, who'd positioned herself quietly near the door. Phoebe still reeked of alcohol, but her posture was rigid, her hands clenched into fists at her sides. When our eyes met, I saw a storm of emotions in hers, shock, confusion, and something else I couldn't quite place. Hurt? This can't be right, Sarah whispered, her voice cracking. She pulled away from Leo, stumbling toward the stage. The guests parted for her, their whispers growing louder. Mother, you said Damien would choose his wife. He's always loved me. This is a mistake. My mother raised a hand, cutting her off. I said Damien would choose from the 10 of you. He chose Phoebe. That is his right as the Blackwood heir, and as the matriarch of this family, I approve. She paused, her eyes narrowing at Sarah. Or have you forgotten your place, Sarah? You are a bodyguard first, nothing more. Your feelings are irrelevant. Sarah's face crumpled. She fell to her knees, tears streaming down her cheeks. But Leo is the housekeeper's son, my mother said, her voice cold. He has no place in Blackwood affairs. If you insist on associating with him, you will forfeit your position in this family. No exceptions. Leo's face turned red with rage. He stepped forward, his fists balled. You can't do this. Sarah loves me. I can do whatever I want, my mother said, never taking her eyes off Sarah. Now, choose, Sarah. The Blackwood family, or him. The room fell silent again, every eye fixed on Sarah. I watched her, my heart stone cold. In my past life, I would have begged her to choose me, to see reason. But now, I didn't care. She'd made her choice years ago, when she laughed as I drowned, when she chose Leo over my life. This was just the final confirmation of what I'd always known. Sarah looked up at Leo, her eyes filled with tears. Then she turned to me, her gaze searching for something, pity maybe, forgiveness. I stared back, expressionless. She looked at my mother, at the 8 bodyguards who were now avoiding her eyes, at Phoebe, who was watching her with a blank stare. Finally, she stood up, her shoulders squared, her tears drying. She looked at Leo, her voice steady. I choose you. Leo's face lit up. He pulled her into his arms, kissing her forehead. I knew you would, he whispered. My mother sighed, a sound of disappointment. So be it. Maya, have them escorted off the premises, and send a message to the housekeeper. Her son is no longer welcome in any Blackwood property. Maya nodded, signaling to 2 of the bodyguards. They moved toward Sarah and Leo, their expressions grim. Sarah didn't resist. She just clung to Leo, her eyes never leaving mine as she was led away. There was no hatred in her gaze now, only a deep, profound sadness. I looked away. I didn't want to see it. I didn't deserve to see it. Once they were gone, my mother turned back to the